7 StarCitizen. The ATLS Geo is out in life. You can buy it for a very good price with a LTI, but we are focusing here on the Drake Golem, which as well is out, Warbond, $60 LTI, and this is an amazing starter ship. The way to fly it, to handle it, the way it looks, it's just really nice. It's very, we can say Drake did it again. It is, as usually, very pragmatically built, so don't expect any luxury in it at all, but just the maximum of usefulness, and definitely made 100% out of recycled materials. Not to say trash. You see the big mining head in the center, the arm that folds outward here, which you can put different things on it, and make sure you bring the right modules with it. Entering is from the front in a super simple way, as we know it from other small ships. Yeah, made to be used. That's really how you could describe this ship. Powering it up, as usually with VTOL. The thrusters. We have a good amount of power here on this ship. And it really feels as a very smooth flight. In the cockpit, we have a couple of buttons we can use, open doors, lights off, all those things we as well have keybinds for, but every now and then it's just fun to look into the direction if you use a hat tracking system and press the F button to do it. Quite an amount of usable buttons in here. Okay, let's bring the baby out. The speed of turning that you have in this ship is really amazing. The SCM speed is around 200, so you have quite some momentum in moving around and forward. Let's go to a mining situation. We are out on Yella for doing some mining. Not saying that this is the best place, but this was a place where I just was because I had to do the VQL starter missions as well. As you approach a asteroid, we have scanned it, we see some Terranite is in here, we wanna go and start it. So as you as a starter might not have mined yet, I give you a short introduction. Check out the videos above here to get more in detail into mining, especially when it comes to the modules that you might want to add. We run Stampede and Search here, but we already have quite some power with this mining head that is on standard on this ship. And you see the size of the mining window we're having, and you start powering up, and you make sure you don't overshoot it, because as you go out into the red, the whole thing, the whole rock will blast and you lose the materials in it, and your ship can take damage. It can go so far that you lose your modules that you attach to your mining laser, and you really want to avoid that. So let's grind it, mine that down, laser it down. You see we have quite a strong rock here with an 11k of mass and some good resistances, and we easy cut through it with this laser, so that is pretty amazing. As you see, these rocks are still with a yellow surrounding. This means you need to do another crack before we can extract it. So what you do now, you scan those rocks and look which has the biggest, most amount of the materials you want to actually get, and this is usually the tier A materials you want to get, like Terranite, gold, Baxalite is best one to go for, and then the S materials, so this is Quantinium, Stileron and Ricite. So these are the most valuable materials you wanna get, or you're able to get in the game. So let's do the subcrap. We need to be a little bit more careful because we have less mass, still big resistance and instability. The instability is the amount of fluctuancies you have in the mining. So it means your power shoots over suddenly at some point. So this needs to be taken into consideration because you don't want to bring your rock into the red zone. As you saw, I just turned off the laser to make sure that I wouldn't overshoot and overcharge the rock. So when we did that crack, I just will do a bit of a cut in the video because we'll keep on taking down those rocks and we're moving forward, changing to extraction. So with the extraction, you see now these rocks are purple outlined. This means they're ready to extract the materials into your cargo holds. And of course we take those who have the biggest percentages of what inside, and we did all of that. We have to move on because we need to bring all that stuff to a refineries. There are a couple of refineries in Stanton. There are many refineries in Pyro as well. I showed you on this video up here that you can see the stations on in Stanton's to get one. We are here on Arc L2. This is for a couple of things the best place to go because depending on what refinery you're using, you have different yields. Some give a penalty for doing it there. Others give more onto an ore that you refine on that place. So we choose our ship that we stored before, and then we can choose different kinds of solventation methods. Dings is the slowest, but it has a very high yield and it's very cheap. You can get a Quoke safely, and you see you pay 4,000 bucks, it takes you 16 hours. If we take a different solventation method, the Ferron, you see I have to say high yield, low speed, moderate cost, so it's a bit faster, bit more expensive. You see you pay double the price and it only takes 5 hours till we get our stuff out. Okay, so then there are a couple of other systems you can choose, try and take from, and you see it says low speed, high costs, moderate yield. So you want something with a high yield in the end, and then there's the question how much you want to pay in advance for it. The Pyromatic is the one with the highest yield, biggest speed, and but at highest cost. You will see it's almost quadruples the price of the starter. No, it's even more. It's 8 times as much as we pay with Dings. So what can you afford? How much time do you want to invest? How long do you want to wait to get the money? These are the questions that you have to respond to choose your right system. So this is it for the Drake Golem. I hope that would help you. And I always feel Golem when I think about or read that thing, but it's Golem, not Golem. I hope this video was helpful. It's a really good starter ship. We see us out in the verse. Have fun, 07 StarCitizens.